I read recently that human beings are meant to forget. That if we remembered every single thing that we ever did, we would go crazy. But yet so much of our time is spent making new memories. Riding motorcycles early on the weekend, taking photographs, going on vacations, chasing new experiences. Our whole existence is predicated on memory, remembering, and forgetting. And memory is a strange thing. Some things remain etched in your mind forever, it feels like. And some things come and go. Some days feel like years, and others just disappear in the blink of an eye. I feel like the more time I spent thinking about what I do, how I spend my life and my time, the more surreal it all seems. My father died a couple of months ago. He wasn't that old, he wasn't that sick, but very sick, ended up in hospital. A couple of weeks later he was gone. When I think of him today, all I keep thinking of is seeing him in that ICU with tubes sticking into him, beeping machines, fluorescent lights. I've known him for 40-something years. Memories of vacations, just hanging out, arguments, laughter, jokes, travel together. All of that sort of condenses into 2 weeks of trauma, 2 weeks of watching him slowly get worse, flip in between hope and despair, not knowing what will happen. I know that as time goes by, things will even out. The memories of the 2 weeks that I spent in that Indian hospital, sitting in the waiting room, visiting him only 2 hours a day, trying to talk to doctors and nurses, trying to figure out what was going on. All of those memories will fade. They will be replaced by new memories that I'm making today. And the memories of the good time that I had, the good times that I had with him, they will remain strong, and they will slowly cloud over the memories of his last days, of our last days together. And that's what I mean, life is just about making memories. It's about remembering, forgetting, hoping to forget. I'm hoping that the stuff that remains, the stuff that doesn't get forgotten, the memories that remain, the memories that don't get forgotten, are the ones of the good times, not the ones of the trauma. But who knows? So much of our time is spent just sort of living on autopilot. Days, weeks, months, years, they go by in a routine of work, family, responsibilities in life. And at some point you realize that being able to just get away from it all, to have a completely different lifestyle, to have a new personality, to shed the skin that you've grown over the last 40 something years, it's just not going to happen. At some point you just learn to embrace what you are, or try. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's frustrating. I see myself make the same mistakes over and over again. Doing something, knowing fully well where that's going to lead. And yet, we do it. And I think that's the other thing about memories, right? You remember doing something. You remember the outcome that's going to happen if you continue down the path. But just like so much in life, it just becomes a routine. Your habits, your mistakes, they all become routines. And the thing to do is to learn how to mediate them. And learn how to get better at dealing with whatever the fallout will be of whatever decisions that you make. Sometimes that's all that matters. The funny thing is that as my kids get older, they are starting to notice the quirks of my personality. They start pointing out things that I know are problematic. Daddy, why are you so grumpy? Why are you getting so impatient? It's like, yeah, I know, honey. It's just the way things are. The thing is, you try and figure out, okay, if not for myself, for my kids, I'll try and be better. I'll be more patient. I'll be more thoughtful. I'll be more present. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. The thing is, you try.